this is always fun. Hello, everybody. This is Frogman. Welcome back to Compact Claustrophobia, where we're sitting here doing what we always do when we play these types of packs. We're trying to get reasonable amounts of resources so we can actually build something, so we can do something. So we're going to go over, actually, I kind of want to save those very quickly. There's been a few changes. I've made a few changes. I've kind of worked a few little pieces of the base area over. As we can kind of see in here, we're standing in our resource gathering room for the moment, and it has made a small amount of changes. So we're going to go ahead and pick this stuff up and kind of sort this out. We need to be able to kind of moving on forward into the next area, and in order to be able to do that, I have to kind of do a few things. So what happened in this room for the moment in time is I'm kind of using this as a two-stage place at this point. I am going to eventually fill all of these auto clickers in along this wall, probably clear up to the ceiling, and then we're going to be using, I think, signalum plated item ducts or something along those lines to be able to feed these guys and remove things out of them, or however we want to do it. But basically that's what we're going to do, because we're going to be able to want to power these guys eventually and actually get them to speed up a little bit. We won't need as many that way because of the fact that if I can run them on a little bit of RF, just a little bit, I mean, we can really speed up the amount of time that it takes for them to do something. Even every, say, where is this, 10 ticks, 15 ticks, every 10 ticks, that's twice a second. So that's not bad, and it's only 50 RF a tick, so that's not like it's a massive amount of stuff. So over here I did go ahead and create an aquatic entangler just because it's free food and it gets us gets us a little bit of fish and a few other things to eat. So plus it also gets all the random junk that, fishing does. This was more or less so I could complete a quest, and I figured I would go ahead and have it start working. And again, it is connected to some item ducts that are connected into this big 5x5 system, 5x5 room that I created for this process. Now there is a tunnel over there that's pointing out of the back and going into our main collection, or main workshop cube, so to speak. So that means everything that's coming out of this area is going into this workshop cube. So there are a few things that have changed since we built our nice little satchel. This is the cube that is taking care of, or this should say, this is the side that is taking care of our resources, and that is the cube here that has the little miner system in it. And everything is pumped out automatically into this drawer right here, this chest right here, where we're collecting some of the random junk that's going on. And what I was trying to do is get a few of these little parts and pieces and rocks and stuff, because I'm trying to get a different project going. I was actually going to do a large amount of power generation, or just a reasonable amount of power generation for this episode, when I realized just exactly how much of the just basic resources we don't have to do it. So dirt wise, gravel wise, concrete, all that kind of silly stuff. I mean, concrete, what am I talking about? Can I do that here? I don't know what that makes. We'll leave that alone in here. But I've just been trying to make glass, of all things. Just try to make glass. Just to get a stack of glass requires that I have to do multiple things. And I am a little tired of trying to craft concrete. Concrete on the brain. Cobblestone. So instead of doing what I was planning on doing today, and there's going to be a few things that we're going to do if we have the time, we're going to take a look around in here very quickly. But what we're going to do today, I think, is we're going to work towards a specific ingredient. So to continue with the little walk around in the workshop area, that is our farm box. There are trees and whatnot in this. This one is empty. This is going to be a project for when we decide we actually want to get there, because I'm going to need two 5x5s or small compact machines to be able to do the, I love deception, right? Whatever it is. This is where we're going to be creating our power. And in here is where I've moved a few of our other machines, and is where I'm currently doing some of the stuff that's going on. So we have a sawmill in here. This is also where our small compactor has been moved to, as well as the engineer's workbench, the metal press, and our current power generation, which is a decay generator, which I have a couple of blocks of uranium whatever on, and I did start mining thorium and a few things like that, and thorium has a pretty decent radiation, so it has a pretty decent amount of, where did that go? Come here, you. So it has a pretty decent amount of power injection into this energy cell. I also went ahead and made the silly little quest item. So let me get the button, not necessarily quest item, but the discussion over here of the thermoelectric array, where it says you can fit 12 thermoelectric generators inside a single tiny machine if you place fluid ducts, flux ducts in the center, water and uranium in all corners, thermoelectric generators all around the edges. Yes, you can do that. Let's go ahead and grab that real quick. I made it mainly because I had a lot of stuff to do it. So they fit in a 3x3. We can look at the picture as it comes around. It's really kind of hard to see, but you have a line. I have a line of leadstone flux ducts down the center and stacks of the thermoelectric generators with uranium, the immersive engineering uranium on two of the corners and water on two of the other corners. This is a terribly inefficient way to do this. Terribly inefficient way to make power with those generators. These generators make a lot of power for what they are. It's free, but this is very, very inefficient because we have two sides on each generator that are not touching a block, so they're not producing as much power as they could. But we can go inside real quick, and I have to grab this, and then we can grab a couple of these just so we can see what's going on. This is how this works. They're all just kind of lined around in the corner, and you have to kind of build it in a way so that you build yourself into a corner here, put these all in, and the last bucket that you're going to place, or last thing you're going to place, is a bucket of water right there. So they do work. It's a good way of making power. I had a lot of parts to make all the power, so I made that. This doesn't make a lot of power. Doesn't make much at all, actually. I think if we go over here, and do I have anything at all? We do. Cool. Let's make a hardened upgrade for that cell, because we're going to want a hardened upgrade for that cell eventually anyway, because we're going to be moving power. Okay, cool. Next, where is it? That one. How much is the meter that we need to do? Supposedly. What is this? This is a block of iron. This is stained glass. Okay, let's go do that real quick, and I'll show you why this is really not a great thing. So let's make this meter. I need a block of iron, and I think that's all I should need other than some cobblestone. The thing that we're, not having a lot of. This little energy meter, that should actually get us a ding ding in on this infinite tiny space right here, is a nice way of being able to say that yes, it's making X amount of power. So, and I went outside and I didn't want to go outside. I want to go in that one. All right, so if I break this block right there, and I have my wrench, yes, I do. Cool. We'll put you right there. We'll put this there, and then you can have a output on the top, input on the bottom, and then this can go like that, and then we can do this. It makes 80 RF a tick. 80 RF a tick. For all of this stuff in here. All of that. It's not great. So we're going to work on something a little better than that. If we get to it today, it will be a little bit later on. So the thing that's really driving me nuts right now, like I said, is cobblestone. Just trying to get cobblestone. I've got all this other stuff automated. If I want to automate cobblestone, the easiest way to automate cobblestone, at least at this point where we're at right now, is very, very, very painful. It is something that we don't have, which is lava or stone or other things like that. Okay, we're having to craft lava cobblestone out of little bitty X nihilo stone pebbles, and the only way to get those stone pebbles is either to beat our hands against the wall or scavenge dirt or use a pickaxe on the side of the thing and then craft the cobblestone into something else. I want to make the cobblestone right off the bat. I don't want to do anything else. And I know that sounds like a long, boring process. What that's going to do is it's going to force us down into this line over here. And this is some of the stuff that I want to do. So a couple other things that I know I'm kind of all over the place at this point, but a couple of things that I did go ahead and make as well is I made a redstone furnace, a pulverizer, and an induction smelter just because I got really tired of dealing with the lack of fuel. Once you get a little bit of power and a little bit of power storage, there's no reason not to make a few of these things. So they have a little bit of automatic input-output, so I can stuff something in that chest, that furnace will grab it, put it in there, and I'll pull it out of there, put it back in, do the work, and there is a line of leadstone flux ducts back there. That takes care of the problem. So the power block is right there. It ends up pushing our power outside. All right, just so I think I'm all caught up everywhere now, right? Yeah, everything pretty well caught up, I think. So, okay. Most of this is just because I got really tired of standing around waiting on trying to deal with wood for these. So, let's start working on blaze rods, which is a kind of an odd thing. We're going to have to craft blaze rods. Blaze rods are actually pretty easy to craft. It's just a steel rod you light on fire. So let's light a steel rod on fire. And I think I probably have a few more of these. If not, we can definitely go make a few more. Let's go make about that many in this box. Ow. Oh, hey, I'm going to have to change that because that's where I've been logging in at. Funny. Okay, cool. But yeah, that's so whatever. Where is my other thing? I know I don't know whether I showed these on camera or not, but we did make a few more presses. So I have a few molds. I've got the wire mold, the plate mold, which we made originally, and that one. So we can make these guys a little bit less expensive now. I'm going to go make quite a few of these. I did craft, I think, a bunch of steel off camera as well. It's been kind of in and out, back and forth. I've completely forgotten where I was since the last time I did any recordings because I've been on vacation. So I think we'll start with about that many. How many of you got left? One? Do it. Just finish them all. We're going to light a bunch of them on fire. Where is my thing anyway? It's right there. Cool. All right. Give me all of those. Light it on fire. Throw it on the floor. Light it on fire. And there they are. Cool. Into the fire. 17 blaze rods. Thank you very much. Blaze rods. There's a few things that are cool about blaze rods that you can do, especially the shulker boxes, because it's a kind of a neat thing to be able to do. Only problem is that you have to spend a little bit of time trying to get these shulker to work, which I'm not going to worry about Mr. Shulker at this point. So the next step to unlock lava, which is going to be right around in here somewhere, is we need to be able to make a squeezer. And I don't think we've made a squeezer yet, have we? No. Okay. Squeezer. Squeezer, 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 squeezer. 2. Easy, pain in the butt. Ouch. That's a lot of... Nah, it's not too bad. Let's see. Let's do this. So we need a few sticks. Give me some sticks. Give me a piece of wood and some iron. There is a squeezer. And while I'm at it, I'm going to make one of these. Very cool. Now, do we have any stone hanging out anywhere? I think actually I might be able to make it out of this. No, that's not going to work. All right, so there's our squeezer. This item has allowed you to squeeze things into various steels. You can also use this. The funny thing is we were supposed to make this before we made this room because the other rooms are not tall enough to do the work. So I went ahead and made these nice big rooms, and now we're going to start working with the actual thing. That's the reason why, out here, there's a reason why this room is as tall as it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't do the squeezer in a 3x3. That's the reason why that's that tall. We kind of circumvented that whole thing. So the next thing I'm going to need in the quest book in order to get lava is I need to do this little stone barrel. And the stone barrel is going to be what we're going to collect things in. Do I have any stone? I have a little bit of stone. Okay, well, we're going to have to do the usual. 1, 2, 3, and yeah, cook all of it. Goodbye, cobblestone. Just cook all of it. We'll be all right. I'm so out of... I guess we got a little bit right there. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm so tired of this. I'm so ready to have just an honest-to-God way of making a lot of cobblestone. So, thank you. Let's make a... Do I have one of these already? I might not. Do I have a stone barrel? I thought I had a barrel. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I know that I've played this I've been messing around in my test world all day today trying to get something designed, and that test world is completely different than this one. So, put you away. Hello, ding ding, excellent, awesome. Okay, so this is a fancy device that can create both netherrack and clay, hint hint. If placed next to a squeezer, this can hold whatever liquid it might produce. Try lava and redstone, which means we can now melt down or squeeze and make lava and redstone into various things. So, this is also how we're going to get our obsidian, I believe. So, we can make Netherrack, initially described by an early volunteer who into the machines. First, you need to place a high enough jump on the squeezer with a barrel next to it. Perhaps check out where you first spawned in. Notice they keep pointing us outside. I don't care. I want lava. Lava is created mashing or melting blaze powder with a crusher. So it takes, this is what I want. I don't care about what the rest of the thing is. We need to be able to say that, I think now that I have this, do that. Yes, that's a bucket. There's another bucket. Awesome. So we'll put a few of those away, and we're going to use this one since it's nice and open. And they give us a nice amount of room. All right, so we're going to put our squeezer right there. We're going to make sure that the little lines on the side are facing one direction or the other. We're going to put a barrel down on that side, and then I'm going to use my cheater cheesy method of putting a wooden pressure plate on the other side. Now, the reason why I do that is you reset these crushers, squeezer thingies, with a redstone signal after you get done jumping on them. And if you can get yourself squared up just right, you go all the way down and it resets it. You don't have to flip a switch. So I put a piece of stuff in here and I jump on it. And it's reset. Put another one in. And another one in. And another one in. And we're done. There's a bucket of lava. Thank you. Awesome. Ay, holy moly. Yes, I know we kind of jumped around and did a little bit of stuff there, and I'm going to have to use that lava for other things. But what that also means now is we can kind of go back to playing Skyblock. So, do I have another bucket hanging out somewhere? No. Make another bucket. Go get a bucket of water. And this one. Thank you. Excellent. And let's grab some of this cobblestone. Maybe we don't grab cobblestone. Where is the... Let's use some of this random junk that we have laying around. We'll just do this. I'm going to do my normal, because I can always put it back. And for now, we're going to use this one in here. And I think we'll go ahead and move these. Thank you. Cool. All right, so now all I need to do is make some kind of a way to make a cobblestone generator, which is pretty simple and pretty easy to do. So we're going to do something like this, and this, that. I know I can probably build it a little better. I don't really care at this point. I just don't want the lava or the water getting out. What a mess. Lovely. We'll do something like that. That's way off. How did I do this? Okay. Anyhow, what I want is that water to flow straight down from here, down like that, okay? And the lava is going to be put right over here. I know this looks really janky. Actually, let's go ahead and fix this so it looks somewhat similar. There we go. We'll make it look nice. I don't want that. I want this right there. Thank you. What I want to try to do is I want to try to contain the water and the lava so that they can't get to me, but also do the work. So we'll move this guy out of the way here. Pick this up. Pick that up. Simple, 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 easy. Give me my stinking blocks. And if I do this, put this right there, that should be where the lava will end up forming, or should say the cobblestone. So we can put that right there. And that should fall down and not go anywhere. Oh, that pick is so fast. Yes, I know, it's terrible. Now I'm going to stand here and do this for like 5 hours. Neat, huh? All right, we can even make it a little better. Where is this other thing that I know I probably have sitting around not doing anything? Yes, we'll grab a accumulator and we'll go back in here. And I'm going to break that block right there. Yeah, we're going to make a mess with the water. That's fine. Whoop, excuse me. Unfortunately, the accumulator doesn't pick things up very quickly, but that will do what we need to do. Now, that means I can make cobblestone a whole heck of a lot easier to do various things. And I know we just spent a whole lot of time doing a whole lot of nothing, but at least now I can do this. The auto clickers can be used to mine this if you give them a little bit of power. You just have to put a thing the right correction direction and get a few things. I don't know what I'm getting from this. I shouldn't be getting anything from this. But we're going to be able to get a little bit more stuff now. So this boron Spaxelho, for those of you that haven't found it yet, once you start mining certain things like the boron, once you start getting the boron dust from nuclear craft, which is going to be made with a steel pickaxe, once you get steel, you need to just go ahead and make that thing, because it's going to be about the best tool you're going to get for as long as you can play the game until you get a little bit of better stuff. So it's as fast as anything else is, and it breaks blocks, some blocks instantly, which is awesome. So we're just going to kind of keep doing that for a little while. But whatever. I can replace that with a hopper if I really had a hopper. I don't even think I have a hopper, but and that'll pick things up and drop stuff into a deal. And all I got to do is just sit here and do this, which is fine. I can go ahead and set something on my mouse or set up one of those little keybinds and just walk away from it. And I could get even more ornery because of the fact that there's 5x5 space in here. If you build it correctly, you can line it up so you pop in right here and have a spot right there, and right there in the corner. And I think I can probably hit all the way to that one, maybe, if I'm clear in the corner. But look, I might just build that for fun anyway. See, I think I can probably get it if I'm really careful. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. But yes, that's definitely a lot better than what we did have before making cobblestone. So that's awesome. I don't have to make cobblestone the hard way anymore. I could even use just a regular old piece of junk thing. And if I want gravel, I can use this thing. Simple. Too easy. Need to fix that. Give me one of those. Put it right there. Awesome. Okay, on to the next little thing. I know we've kind of been jabberjacking around for a little while, and that's kind of one of those things that happens as you play these games. But that's something that I really needed terribly, desperately. I needed some kind of a way to make a massive amount of cobblestone in a hurry. So let's continue on down that little chunk of the line over here. So proxy we're not going to mess with to hell and back. You thought you'd have to vacation I'll think again this entire... Have this cake while you're at it. Thank you. I'll take a cake. That's fine. As far as I know, there is no access to hell at this point. I know I've tested some of this stuff out. We're not going to worry about it. It's not there. If it's open, it's open. If it's not, it's not. So we need to get some netherrack made. So netherrack. Netherrack is very simple. It's just a lava bucket and a redstone in over the stone barrel. So let's get a piece of this. And where did my stuff go? It's in here. It's in my hand. Can we do this in here and still have enough room? Let's put that down. Yes, we can. Cool. Where is all that blaze powder that we just made? Where is my furnace? Did I cook all that stuff? No. Okay, good. There's another one of these. So we're going to do the same thing again. I'm just going to put it over here, or you can put it on this side if you want to. You kind of got your... There's two little points right there. If you get lined up right in between, it's perfect. And you just jump. Done. Can't wait for the next level of this stuff, because once we get into the ability to be able to make the mineral trees, we can make all of these a lot better. Okay, cool. As far as I know, that's the only way to make lava. Maybe I'm being this hard way. Lava. Lava, 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 lava. Lava is a fluid. Yeah, that'll work. Then we can get into the igneous extruder, and we can do a few things like that, which is how we're going to eventually make cobblestone anyway. So actually, I can probably make the igneous extruder right now. Can I? Igneous. I can't spell extruder. I don't know why I can spell extrude, but I can't spell igneous. Igneous extruder, I believe we can probably make as it is right now. We just needed the lava and the water, so I'll probably make one of those off camera. But we need netherrack. Well, netherrack's that. There's a netherrack. Hello, netherrack. Thank you very much. Back. And that means consume magma crucible. Yeah, I think if we needed that, that's what we needed for that. So magma. Come on. Magma crucibles. We need 2 of those, so we're going to have to do that again. And where is our stuff? I think I just need one, which is awesome because I already made all this other stuff. Yep, do that one more time. And jump. Up, down, do this stuff. Once we get this done, we won't have to do this again. Although Magma Crucibles take an ungodly amount of power to make anything out of anything. But let's go ahead and make it so we can do other things. How am I doing on fish anyway? More fish? Ooh, we got clownfish finally. Neat. All right, redstone, one of those. Thank you. Go, get it done. Awesome. Magma Crucible, that thing right there. Hey, use the button. There it is. So we need one of these, and we need one of these, and we need one of those, and this is the problem. And I just saw it again. We're going to be like, oh yeah, you're going to go ahead and make it. No, I'm not going to make it. I need hardened aluminum, hardened glass. Hardened glass. How do we make hardened glass? We make it with obsidian. Make me some more of this, please. We need a bucket of water. Let me out. Cool. All right. We need to go ahead and make one more of these. Hey, cool. We got some of the sulfur finally. And do a little jumpy jump again. Hardened glass is something I'm looking forward to because the ability to be able to have hardened glass is going to mean we can actually make a few of our upgrades even better. We can do stuff and make things faster. And I can make hardened fluid ducts, which is nice. One more. Done. Okay. And obsidian, right? Like that. Thank you. Ice bucket challenge. Very nice. And that needs to go in there. That should get us 4 of these. Thank you. And that plus, where is it? Lead. 1. Lead means a couple of these. Hey, undo that, please. Thank you. And we're going to sit there and wait on that to do that thing. But just part of the fun. But that should be the last piece we need for this, because all we should need now is 1 piece of hardened glass, 2 copper gears, which I don't think I made. 1, 2. And are you done? You're almost done. Thank you. Make the magma crucible. Wonderful. Ding, ding. Excellent. Put you up there for right now. So, requires netherrack, which requires lava, which requires all this kind of stuff. So now if I need to make lava, I can take a piece of cobblestone and throw it in that thing, and in a couple hours I'll have 1 or 2 of them. So it's kind of just one of those, we have to be able to speed that thing up and be able to feed it constantly with lava and water and other, well, lava, all that kind of wonderful stuff. Cobblestones and things. So where are we on this little system here? So that's this corner done. Of course, it didn't say any notion or mention of any of that stuff as far as making things, which is kind of one of those aggravating parts. They don't tell you you need to be able to make the, whatever you call that thing right there, this thing, the induction smelter. There's no line in some of these quests as far as those go, so it's kind of a royal pain in the butt. And then, of course, you have to make obsidian like that for a while. So we're okay as far as all that goes. I think the last thing I want to do, since we're standing here, is I'm going to start working on this cube right here, or at least the cube that is in my inventory, this one. So we'll put that guy right there. We're going to start working on that cube. In between episodes, I spent a lot of time doing that. Lot of time. This is why I say I'm kind of tired of dealing with certain things. So I know what I'm about to do is totally, completely, horribly a waste of material and time, because the only way I can double that is either in an arc furnace or a crusher. And I need 3 of these things in order to be able to get the pickaxe that makes it get easy to be able to do the work. But I'm going to cook it anyway. Thank you very much. There's my aluminum ingot. What do we need an aluminum ingot for, you ask? Well, I need an aluminum ingot for something that we don't have the access to, but I want access to. So, blueprint. Where is it? That blueprint. This one right there. I want that. Thank you very much. Awesome, 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 awesome. That will get us the components, what will allow us to build the vacuum tubes, circuit boards, the iron and steel mechanical components for considerably cheaper than what we were looking at before. So, where did I cook all that stuff? All right, cool. We need to go into here, and we need to put this in here. And I don't think I need the tool for this at this point, but this is going to be how we're going to be able to make these a lot cheaper. So I'm going to go ahead and do this while I'm staring at it. Thank you. And actually, you need to have, where is it? This. Go. Done. Go. Out. Where was I going to come get for? We need a couple of pieces of copper. So what did I do with all those wonderful sheets that I had already made? There they are, and some copper. Thank you. I went out instead of going into the right box, which is that one. And we need this. Are you turned around in circles yet, kind of thing? Yes, I'm turned around in circles. I hope you're not. That allows us to get to vacuum tubes. So vacuum tubes are going to be something that we're going to be needing to build a few things. So there's some nickel plates. Let's go get a little more copper. Let's say 12. That'll make what? 24 pieces? Yeah, that whatever. That's fine. I did it again. So used to doing this differently. Give me the wire metal thing. And we're going to toss that and that on there. You guys can make some wire for me. I need some glass and some redstone. And some glass and some... What did you do? Uh-oh. Heh. That's awesome. Okay, whatever. I don't need it. Go in the trash. We'll make those later. Make me some more glass, please. And while you're at it, don't do that again. I did it again. Look at me. I'm all over the place today. Wonderful. Let's see if we can't build enough of those to make a few other things. That. Thank you. Where's all the glass? All right, so that is going to be able to get us enough stuff, hopefully, to make... I need some more glass, which is why we have some cooking. Garden cloches. Finally. Yes, please. Make a few more. Make what we have left. Excellent. All right. Cool. Now, what we're going to do with garden cloches is in the next episode, we're going to start building our power generation that we're going to use that's going to be somewhat expandable in the room it's in. And it's going to start with this room. So what I'm going to do really quickly is we're going to jump into this room, and you're going 15 garden cloches. What in the world are you going to do with 15 garden cloches? Let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With room enough for a pipe or a tube or something. Or is it? Do I have any on me? Yeah, we do. Item ducts. So with enough room for item ducts in the center. And then if you're very, very careful, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can put the fluids in the bottom, we can do the items and everything in the sides, out the top, and of course the power can come in. So if you're very, very, very careful, you can get 15 things, 15 garden cloches in one of these rooms. So we're going to have to do a little bit of playing around. I'm going to have to do a bunch of building in between episodes to make that work, but I'm going to go ahead and do that for now. So guys, I think with that, we're going to just call that a day at the races and have a I've had a bunch of fun today trying to get a few other things done, and I'm probably going to go ahead and record the next episode right after this one because it's fresh in my brain. But for now, this one will work. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you later. Bye.